Scene 1, The Invisible Man. No one noticed the janitor. Every morning before sunrise, before judges arrived and before lawyers straightened their ties, Henry Miller pushed his cleaning cart through the marble hallways of the county courthouse. Gray uniform. Bent posture. Silent presence. People stepped around him like furniture. Henry had worked there for 14 years, scrubbing courtrooms where million-dollar cases were decided. He never spoke unless spoken to. And even then, he kept it short. No one knew that before becoming a janitor, Henry had worked 15 years as a bookkeeper for a construction firm, until layoffs erased his career and life savings. Now, he cleaned floors while powerful people argued about money. Scene 2, A Strange Pattern. Henry cleaned courtroom 4B every afternoon. At first, he didn't care what cases were being tried. But over time, something felt wrong. He noticed that certain civil cases always ended the same way. Same law firm, same judge rotation, same outcome, and strangely, same numbers. Settlements ending in clean, rounded figures. No messy sense. No variation. Henry didn't understand law, but he understood numbers. And these numbers were too perfect. Scene 3, The Trash Can Detail. One night, after a late hearing, Henry emptied the judge's trash. Inside were duplicate settlement sheets. Not copies, originals. Two versions. Same case name, same date, but different payout amounts. One document showed a $750,000 settlement. The other showed $1.2 million. Henry froze. He checked the signature lines. Both were signed. Scene 4, The Silent Observer. Henry didn't go to the police. He didn't go to the media. He did what janitors do best. He watched. For weeks, Henry quietly collected discarded documents. Shredded drafts taped back together. Envelopes with mismatched totals. Court schedules altered by hand. Every piece alone meant nothing. Together, they formed a pattern of fraud. Money was being diverted after court approval. Someone inside the system was skimming millions. Scene 5, The Risk. Henry knew one thing. If he was wrong, he could lose his job. If he was right, he could lose much more. So he waited. Until the case that changed everything. Scene 6, The Big Case. The courtroom was packed. A small business owner was suing a large insurance company. The payout could change his life. Henry cleaned the room during lunch recess. On the clerk's desk, he saw a familiar sight. Two settlement drafts. One destined for the record. One destined for someone else. Henry's hands trembled. This time, the difference wasn't thousands. It was $2.3 million. Scene 7, The Unexpected Move. Henry made a decision he had avoided for years. He walked into the court administrator's office. The administrator barely looked up. Can I help you? Henry placed the documents on the desk. I think something's wrong with the numbers. Scene 8, The Dismissal. At first, they laughed. A janitor accusing officers of the court. But then the administrator compared the documents. Silence replaced laughter. An internal audit was quietly launched. Henry was told not to speak to anyone. And to keep cleaning. Scene 9, The Courtroom Freeze. Weeks later, during a routine hearing, everything stopped. The judge paused mid-sentence. Federal agents entered the courtroom. The clerk, two attorneys, and a financial officer were escorted out. The scam had been running for over 6 years. Total stolen, $18.6 million. Scene 10, The Truth Comes Out. The scheme was simple. Inflate settlements. Divert excess funds through shell accounts. Exploit trust in court records. They never imagined the janitor would notice. Because no one ever noticed him. Scene 11, The Aftermath. Henry didn't ask for a reward. But the county offered one anyway. He declined most of it. Instead, he asked for something else. A full-time position in court compliance auditing. They gave it to him. Scene 12, The Final Image. Today, Henry walks the same courthouse halls. Same building. Different role. People nod when they see him now. But Henry still keeps his head down. Because justice doesn't need applause. Sometimes. It just needs someone who pays attention.